What's up, guys? This is your boy Dual Guy, and I'm back here again with another video. So today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my Mustang GT, my 9 months of ownership on it, and things that I've done to the car. Just the ownership process of owning a Mustang. You know, people think owning some of these cars are too expensive, so I thought I'd do a breakdown for you guys on some money I've spent and all that stuff. You know, so we're gonna go ahead and just start the video. Number one thing I'd like to tell you guys is that it marks 3 years since I've been doing YouTube, and I mean, the journey of YouTube is not easy at all. It's really hard, but just keep pushing it, just keep doing it, and someday it'll pay off. And I've been doing that for 3 years, just grinding and making videos. I went to look at my video, how many videos I have posted on my YouTube, and I have about 150 or 160 videos made. And I'm like, what? 160 in 3 years? That's a lot of videos. Just think about it. Imagine posting once or twice every month just to keep up in 160. That's a lot of videos. There's 12 months in a year, and twice every month, or 3 times, sometimes 4 times every month, and we have 160 or 150 videos on YouTube. That's pretty good. I thought I would share that with you guys. It's a great achievement for me. YouTube congratulated me on getting to 1,500 subscribers. So let's keep pushing to 2,000 subscribers from now on. And let's get right into the video and just start talking about things we need to talk about now. Alright guys, so to start the video, we're going to start from the side view. Look at that side profile on this beautiful S550 GT. So one of the first thing I did to my Mustang was change the wheels, and as you can see, these wheels are the PP1 wheels, and they look great. I mean, they're 19 by 8.5 in the front and 19 by 9.5 in the rear, so it's pretty wide for what it is, you know, and it drives great. I love it. It feels good. It grips. It gets good enough traction. It doesn't get all the traction that you want it to get, so it works for what it is. And they're wrapped around with Michelin Pilot Sports 4S. It feels good. It grips when it's hot outside. We had a sunny day the one day, and I drove the car and I got on it, and it gripped. I didn't feel no wheel spin. I didn't feel no rear end going sideways, you know, like the Mustang boys do. And they feel good. I mean, I paid $700 for these wheels, and I don't think it's that bad for a set of wheels with brand new tires on it. I've done a couple donuts and burnouts in these tires already, and I still have enough thread in there. Like, I put my hand in there and it feels deep. I feel like there's more thread for me to go through, and I love that, you know, that I'm able to do all this crazy burnout stuff on these beautiful Michelin Pilot Sport wheels. They were used, so obviously that's why I paid $700 for them. And there were some like little scratches, like these little scratches in there already, you know, so I can't complain, because the wheels look good, and that was the only damage on it, and I didn't care really for it. And number two thing I did to the Mustang, well, the first thing I did to the Mustang was get an exhaust before I got those wheels. It was an exhaust. I drove about an hour and a half to go pick these Bullet S-type exhaust up, and I love it. It sounds good. It's loud. It's not too loud or obnoxious. It's loud enough for you to get around and drive, and, you know what I mean, enjoy the ride and just enjoy the car for what it is and how it drives and what it does for you, you know. So I love these wheels. It feels, I mean these exhausts. It sounds good. No drone. It has anti-drone. If you look under the Mustang, there's a spot. You see those little resonator looking things? If you guys can see it, those things are anti-drone stuff that Bullet added to the car, and it has a muffler right there. I hope you guys can see all that good stuff. It has a muffler right there, and the anti-drone stuff in here. It has a resonator delete, so we don't have no resonator in this Mustang as of right now. And I don't want one, because I'm gonna go headers, and I want to hear all the, you know what I mean, all the V8 sound and all that good stuff that comes with the Mustang GT. We're gonna go to the front and talk about some of the stuff that was added to the car, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about also how much it cost me so far owning this Mustang, buying parts alone, you know. And then later on, we're gonna talk about how much I paid for the Mustang and everything. So another thing I did to the Mustang was during Christmas, I got this beautiful racing shift knob. It's a beautiful shift knob, but I hate it. It's too long for me. And in the process of installing this, I didn't take my time, so I broke the middle piece, and I need to replace the whole booth for me to get a new shifter on it. If not, I have to ride with this long shifter for a little bit until I get something different, you know. So for right now, we have this long racing shift knob in here, and it dries. It works perfectly. It works how you want it to work, you know. Eventually, we're gonna upgrade that, and then we're gonna change that and get one of the better things in the car, you know, and all that good stuff. So another thing we added to the Mustang was we added some cold air intake in there. So we got the engine. It's a Japanese brand, man. I don't know why I got it, but it's a Japanese brand. You know, I'm used to just driving the Focus ST, having a bunch of Japanese parts on it, you know, and then I'm driving a big old V8, which is a real American car. And well, actually, was this car actually made in America? That's a good question. I gotta ask myself first before I make these claims. But let's consider this is a real American car, and I got the engine intake in here. And you're not required to get a tune with this intake, because it's not a huge intake. You know, I mean, it's big enough and it's sucking in good air and all that stuff, but it's not nothing special for you to get a tune for it, you know. So I decided not to go with a tune. This car is so stock as it is, nothing done to it except engine intake, and that's it. And also we have the emission motor coolant reservoir tank in here. It's black, you know, it gives it that beautiful black look and all that good look in here. And also I have a catch can in here, which is hard to see. It's under this thing. You got to take it out to get the catch can out, but I do have a catch can. It's a emission motor catch can. It was a kit with this and the catch can together, and it came in the car like that, you know. So another thing that was done to the car was what did I have? Oh, the clutch. So one time I was out here and I was making video. You know, I usually come to this spot. If you guys are OG subscribers, you know this spot. I come here often to make videos, and I was doing donut right there. And after my donut, I went to launch the car from here to there. And in the process of launching the car, I shot at my clutch. And after I shut up my clutch, I didn't realize it was my clutch at first, so I took it to the dealership for them to look at it. They couldn't figure out what it is. It took them like about a month or two to figure it out what it really was, and it was actually the clutch that was broken, and they figured it out and they fixed it for me, which I was really happy about, you know. But other than that, nothing else has been done to the car. The car sits as stock as it is. And the reason why it's sitting as stuck as it is, because when I first got the car, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to sell it and get a GT350, you know what I mean? Or I wanted to get a GT and keep this GT, or I wanted to go to a BMW. And now I'm not sure what I want to do, if I want to keep the GT or get a GT350, or, you know what I mean, sell the car and get something with a smaller engine but with turbos on it. Because, you know, making power with a turbo car is way easier compared to an NA car. You got to spend a lot of money in NA to make it fast, you know. With these Mustangs, it's not that much. You spend about 7-8 grand, you're gonna be close to 800 horsepower, you know. And that's the good thing about owning a V8. But when you own a, you know, like a BMW M3, something with a V6 in it, you know, or a 4-cylinder like the Type R, you're gonna make good power, you know, with just tune and exhaust and just downpipes and all that stuff, you know. It's gonna make some good, really good numbers. But with the NA car, you struggle to make all this power, because you gotta stretch the motor enough to make all that power. But these Mustangs are pretty reliable. I've been watching videos, and that's why is one of the reasons why I don't want to sell the Mustang, and I want to keep it and just do that eventually. But you know, it's not a cheap build that you're gonna be doing. You're gonna spend at least like 20 to 15 grand just to make the car fast as you want it to be, you know. And that's where I'm like, okay, look, the world is not going as great as we all wanted to go, and you know, and I don't want to just blow money out of my nose and just spending on a beautiful car like this, you know. Meanwhile, there's a lot of electric cars coming out. You're gonna be faster than most of these gas-powered cars. So, you know, eventually we're all gonna look into going with a faster electric car and making them faster too, you know. But for now, I'm gonna end the video here, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends and your family. Help the channel grow. This is all the things I've done to the car. I'm gonna put prices on everything that I bought on the car in the video for you guys, so you guys know how much I spent so far on the car.